How's it, Oaks? Welcome back to the Fight Scene YouTube channel. In this one, we are going to be breaking down what we just saw in UFC Fight Night, Burns versus Morales. It ended up actually being quite a banger card. Had 11 fights in the end, with the Paul Craig fight dropping out just moments before, because apparently Bellato has herpes all over his body. Not so sure what's up with that, but I did see something saying that, and I think it's legit. So that's pretty crazy. But anyways, 11 fights, 7 finishes. So pretty good ratio there. The prelims was actually banging. Went first fight of the night decision, and then just 6 finishes in a row. So yeah, it was pretty crazy, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Timing wasn't too bad. Managed to get to bed around 3 a.m. Currently 9 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, wishing you a happy Sunday, and let's get into this. We'll keep it pretty short, but this short little recap of what went down last night, yesterday morning, whatever. Okay, so starting off with Tisha Pennington versus Luana Pinheiro, went as kind of expected. Pretty dominant from Pennington, 78 strikes to 46, 63 significant to 40 significant. Pinheiro did put up a good fight. She was a bit of a dog, I will not lie, but yeah, Pennington definitely did dominate and taking a unanimous decision in the end. Then Hyung-Sung Park against Carlos Hernandez. I had Park winning this one by KO TKO, and unfortunately he definitely could have, but he managed to get the sub win via rear naked choke. So yeah, I didn't quite see that one coming, but fair play to him. He moves to 10-0 now, and yeah, becoming a real problem in the flyweight division, it seems. Moving on, Elise Reed versus Denise Gomez went as expected as well. No one gave Reed a shot, and rightfully so, because in the beginning of round 2, Denise Gomez absolutely rocked her, twisted her head like so bad, and then flattened her against the cage again. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. Fun to watch though. But yeah, round 2 KO win for Denise Gomez. Then back-to-back women's fights, Luana Santos versus Tayanara Lisboa. Many people had Lisboa winning here as a good underdog. I didn't. I was backing Luana Santos, and that seemed like that was the right horse to back, because she got the submission win via key lock with 1 second to go in round 2 against Lisboa. But she dominated the first round as well. I mean, in 2 rounds, she had almost basically 8 minutes of control time. So yeah, it was definitely dominant by Luana Santos, and Lisboa, as a favored underdog, did not show up. Then Yadir Devay against Connor Matthews, also had him winning by KO TKO, which he definitely could have as well, but again, another sub via rear naked choke, so I was pretty upset there. But another good win, and another fighter remaining undefeated. Yeah, not much else to say about that fight, really. Then, I didn't get this one right, I called Thiago Moises over Jared Gordon, and Jared Gordon, he showed up. He absolutely flatlined Moises. That was pretty gnarly from Jared Gordon. Big respects to him. I did not see that one coming, I have to say. But yeah, another finish, and it was pretty brutal. So yeah, there were some really good finishes here. And then going into our feature fight on the prelims, Gabe Green versus Mateus Camillo. I also got this one wrong. I had Camillo winning this one. I thought he was just going to win it by decision. But Gabe Green, another submission win on the card. Another rear naked choke win. I think that's the 3rd of the card. And yeah, a good win for Gabe Green, back in the lightweight division now, moving down. So yeah, I think he'll stay there because he looked pretty decent. Yeah, not much to say. I mean, Camillo, he didn't look bad. The round 1 was pretty good for him. And then yeah, round 2, Gabe Green just got him down and got to work. Moving into our main card, the fight of the night, in my opinion, Julian Erosa versus Malcozeo Costa. A lot of people backed Julian Erosa. They thought he was going to get it done against Malcozeo Costa. I saw one guy saying, I think it's like the Parlay MMA or whatever, he was saying that Costa's 3rd fight in like 3 months, weight cut's going to affect him or whatever. That shit did not affect him. He came out and he looked good. He fatigued in the 3rd round, and Erosa was piecing him up, to be honest. but the first 2 rounds definitely went to Costa, and he put on a good piece of work. But Erosa never backed down. It was a good scrap. These boys were swinging, and I thought Costa could have got it done by submission. He arguably could have got it done by KO TKO at some points as well, but Erosa looked dangerous. 128 total strikes for Costa to 85 for Erosa, and then 102 significant strikes for Costa to 69 for Erosa. So yeah, that was definitely fight of the night. Hope those boys get their bonuses. Then the fight that everyone had ending early was Dustin Stoltzfus against Nursultan Ruziboyev. Many people thought Ruziboyev was going to just get it done in one inside the first round, knock out Stoltzfus. And Stoltzfus came to play. He was an absolute dog, I will not lie. And I thought he could have almost taken the win over Ruziboyev. He maybe needed to be a little bit more active because he had 5 minutes of control time compared to Ruziboyev's 3 minutes 20. But Ruziboyev did take him in the striking department. But Stoltzfus definitely was an absolute brawler, a dog, and it was a fun fight to watch as well. But yeah, Ruziboyev did take it by unanimous decision after the 5 rounds. Then our co-main, because Paul Craig and Bellato fell through, Sodiq Yusuff versus Myron Santos. Again, many people were rocking with the underdog Sodiq Yusuff, but Myron Santos, my boy, got it done. He had a lot of doubters, a lot of haters after that split decision win over Francis Marshall. He obviously then admitted that he did not win, but yeah, he didn't leave any room for speculation this time, as he thoroughly dominated Sodiq Yusuff and took a nice win. I think he got 2 30-27 cards and a 29-28. So yeah, it was pretty dominant. 71 to 60 strikes. 40 significant to 36. So it was pretty close, but Santos definitely controlled the octagon, did much more damage, got Yusuff bleeding. So that was a good fight. Myron Santos now looking like a bit of a contender in the lightweight division. Could he get a ranked opponent next? Possibly. Sodiq Yusuff used to be ranked, so beating him could jump in there. Jeez, I mean, look, Ignacio Bahamondes, he's ranked 15th, and he's already fighting for Ziev. So maybe Santos has got to wait a little bit to see who's available, but a rankings matchup could be in his near future for sure. And then our main event, Gilbert Burns versus Michael Morales. I am distraught for my boy Gilbert. Oh my goodness, he looked tiny next to Michael Morales in the octagon. Michael Morales looked absolutely huge, much taller, looked stockier, like his reach advantage crazy, and yeah, he had Gilbert at range. And Durinho, he looked good when he came out, but Morales, he's got power. He hurt Durinho a couple times, and yeah, he looked quality. I wanted to see the fight go to deep waters. It did not. And yeah, obviously Gilbert got knocked out in the first round after just under 2.5 minutes, or 1.5 minutes, I think. So yeah, bleak vibes for Durinho. I really wanted to see him win. I thought he could take a win by decision or submission or something like that, but yeah, unfortunate stuff. Michael Morales now, he's definitely going to be moving up in the rankings. Obviously, I think Gilbert was ranked 8, and he was ranked 13 or something now when that fight took place this morning. So Morales definitely moving up in competition, and it's another contender now coming up in welterweight. Welterweight's a tough division right now. The state of welterweight is pretty crazy. We'll have to see what happens. You've got so many oaks calling for title shots. Sean Brady, he's an absolute G though. He said he'll fight Ian Gary, or he'll fight Usman Buckley, whoever wins that. He'll fight anyone. He said he's ready to prove that he deserves the title shot. He doesn't just want it handed to him, even though he's probably the one who deserves it the most. But yeah, you've got Ian Gary calling for the title, but he's fucking delusional. He's such an idiot. So yeah, you've got Ian Gary calling for the title, Sean Brady calling for the title, Buckley, if he beats Usman, will call for the title. What else? I feel like there's another another person I'm missing in welterweight who could be who's calling for the title. Oh, Shavkat, obviously, when he comes back from injury. So yeah, the welterweight division is a little bit fucked up right now, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Feel for my boy Dorino. I wonder how many fights he's got left in him, because his age did maybe start to show just a little bit in that fight. But regardless, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little breakdown, and I will see you in the next one.